24-minute walk from Union Street, Duffy Park was a decent size, filled with cute dogs running around, but the main attraction was the Winter Garden. We were very happy to find it was free to enter the Winter Gardens, being one of the biggest indoor gardens in Europe. You found a number of different sections, from the tropical plants to the cactuses, Japanese botanical garden and beautiful blossoming flowers. There is also a cafe right outside so you can stop off for a coffee and a cake. The Highlander Bus Cafe is as it sounds, a cafe on a bus. At the time we visited, they were redecorating the bus, most likely for Christmas, so we couldn't go inside, but they also had seats outside facing the sea, which was spectacular. This is a great place to stop for a coffee or some lunch. I opted for a breakfast burrito while one of my friends got the donut milkshakes. Yep, that's a donut on a milkshake, as it sounds. They were out of donuts that day, so they generously offered to swap it for some pieces of brownie, which he was more than happy to say yes to. Being a Brighton, I have a huge appreciation for the weird and wonderful, and this certainly fits under that bracket. Fitty is a small fishing village which looks beautiful and completely contrasts with the surrounding industrial setting. One of the main attractions is looking at the gardens, sheds and little models they have out the front. The residents seem to generally take great care of the buildings, putting a lot of pride into their efforts. It might only take 20 minutes to fully walk around the mini village, but I would certainly recommend giving it a visit, one of my favourite parts of our stay in Aberdeen.
Maritime Museum, first thing, it opens at 10 AM till 5 PM, Monday to Saturday, and it's also open Sunday, can't remember the time.
Located on Ship Row, a short distance from both Union Street and the River Dee, the Maritime Museum shares a history and evolution of the city's relationship with the sea, from the booming fishing industry to the oil industry. I'd say it took around 1 hour to walk around, while there are a couple of interactive bits for kids, as well as a 3D cinema. However, there are only 6 pairs of 3D glasses and they were all taken each time we looked, so we didn't get the chance to try this out. We walked along the Esplanade to South Donmouth Beach, as many had written this was a great place to spot seals. Unfortunately, we weren't informed that you tend to only see them first thing in the morning, as a huge quantity of dog walkers tends to keep them away. Another key spot is Newburgh Beach, known as one of the most common areas to see seals in the UK and the world. However, this is a 20-minute drive north of Aberdeen, so you may need to take a taxi or hire a car if you don't have one. This beach has a colony of 400 seals, so your chance of seeing them is much greater.
Okay, what did you just see?
I just saw a seal!
Yeah! There, look! Oh no, that's a bird. Oh, is that what you saw?
I saw a bird.
You saw a bird. We've been pigeon watching. Around here you can go dolphin watching. We haven't spotted one just yet, but we're keeping our eyes out.
It's not just seal spotting that Aberdeen is famous for. Aberdeen is also a key spot for bottlenose dolphins. However, you may have to take a boat to see them, with most just found outside the Aberdeen harbour all year round. The best months to see them are April to July, where they can also be found at Cove Bay and Spey Bay. One of the most impressive aspects about Aberdeen was the architecture. Located on Broad Street and Castle Street, the townhouse was the first major municipal complex built in Scotland. The townhouse originally was built in 1788, however it was commissioned to be replaced in the 1870s with the neo-Gothic architecture you see in the pictures. The tower can be spotted from all over Aberdeen, but it almost looks like something from a Disney movie. Okay, this isn't one of the most stunning spots or key tourist attractions, but me and Raquel felt like stretching our legs and going on an early morning walk, so we headed over to Torry Battery. The former artillery battery was built in the 19th century to defend the city against invaders looking to enter the harbour. The remains of the coastal battery aren't huge, but they're fun to walk around and you get a great view of the city, where you can also keep an eye out for dolphins or seals as you walk along the coastline. It might sound odd stating that you should go to the beach while up in Scotland, but when we arrived it was a surprisingly high 17 degrees. I'm not sure I would be brave enough to jump in the sea, but it was a nice and relaxing area to stop at one of the cafes or enjoy an ice cream. You can see a number of couples and dog walkers taking a casual stroll along the beach. The beach is kept clean except for some dog poo, while the golden sand was a nice change to the pebbly beach we have in Brighton.